Welcome to live. If you are still jobless even after graduation, let's fix this session. This session. I just wanted to share one proud moment. Day before yesterday, on Saturday, I had a great privilege to take a picture with a legendary writer in Telugu, Endamuri Virendranath Garu. So I will share you that picture later. So for now, I will just continue with the previous session. Why most of the graduates are not getting, even after graduation, even after completing their computer courses, any kind of full stack or any Java or Python, still they are not able to getting that job. So there are various stages in job search. So in this session, I'm going to explain you a brief about what are the different stages, what are the different elements to be considered before checking why we are not getting the interview calls, why we are not getting the job. So in this, so the first entry point is our resume. I think about resume, I have already discussed about the ATS friendly. And one more quick, let me quickly review the resume strategy. You must have a ATS friendly resume, but sometimes you might be using some ATS score checking websites. So I'm not sure about it, but there might be getting. So if you build a resume using their platform, it is showing more score. By downloading that resume, and if you try in another platform, it might be showing the less score of as you got in the previous website. So that's why I will strongly recommend you to not to depend on uh, these platforms to check your score. Just use ChatGPT. Ask your ChatGPT to analyze your resume and give the score. How likely it can be job ready. It will suggest you something. So most of the times you need to take care of your title, your projects, and GitHub links. Make sure you have LinkedIn account, and even LinkedIn account also should be optimized. So not just having a LinkedIn account. So by without posting your photo or any kind of skills, it doesn't add any value to your profile. So make sure your profile is completely optimized. When someone check your profile, uh, that is your marketplace. So they can impress from there itself. If you are having a basic LinkedIn account, so it may not add value to your profile. So make sure this. And finally, most of the students make this mistake applying. They prepare a resume. They just simply apply with the same resume to all companies. So this is also a mistake. So make sure you don't do this mistake, as ATS filters are checking based on the job description. It will match the score. So if you miss some of the skills, your resume may not be get shortlisted. So for that, we have to prepare a separate resume for each and every job application, and make sure you save that resume for later use. If you get any kind of interviews from the company, you should present in the same with with the same resume. So better practice is uh, keep keep your resume, custom generated resume, in a safe place in a drive, and save that URL in a tracking sheet. Okay, so I'm not going to in the detail. You'll just I'm just quickly recapping what we have discussed earlier. And from my book, Bridging the Gap, the ultimate 90-day roadmap to your first IT job. So I will be discussing the next step. Once your resume is ready, and even before resume, what kind of skills are required to get the job? So some of the people think that so if they learn core Java, if they learn core Python, those are enough to get the job. It may be enough while you are applying for the campus placements, but outside world, 90% of the companies may not uh, train the people after getting the job. So they are looking for ready to onboard candidates, so that you must be ready with the skills who can they mostly like to hire the people who can directly onboard to the project and work something. Even you match 50% of their requirement, still it is okay, but without having skills they may not hire you. So make sure you have any skills. If you are trying for a job with these technologies like cyber security, machine learning, artificial intelligence, data science, those might be fancy words, but for hiring as a fresher, those skills may not be sufficient for you to try for a job. So my recommendation is, if you are in campus, those are fancy words can work. Once you come out of the college, most of the companies actually these skills, these words need some experience. Once you understand the real world, how the applications will work, how the data can be captured, how the data will be used, what kind of security measures has to be used. So once you know the application, then only you can implement all these things, right? So that's why you need to understand the market. You need to gain some knowledge before getting those roles. So as a fresher, I don't recommend you to try with these skills. But if you are in campus, those are good. Once you come out of the campus, if you are not able to get placed in the campus, then this is not enough. You need to learn any kind of full stack if you are applying for the development roles. If you are applying for the other roles, other supporting roles, or testing roles, may be enough. Still, there is a huge competition, as it's easy to learn. Most of the people will be competitor for you. So like this, we can plan our skills. Once your skills are ready, then you have to go for resume. Once your resume is ready, the next step is how to apply for the job. Okay. So here, most of the people will search for a job in a few, very few portals, or they just simply follow WhatsApp groups or uh, any kind of Telegram groups. Those might be good, but they mostly copy paste these job postings from these portals only. They may not get the requirement directly from the company. Anyway, they are just copy pasting the job availability in your WhatsApp group. A better thing is search yourself, so that you can have a clarity what kind of jobs are there. See, if you receive 100 messages in a group, 100 job related groups, we may not know whether it is relevant or not unless we open that in a new tab. Okay, checking 100 jobs and finding hardly uh, 5 to 10 jobs which are relevant for you, it will be wasting lot of time, your valuable time. So instead of that, you may directly search these things from a job portal. You may give the skill set you required, experience you required, and then you may directly get the job recommendations. There you can apply for the job instead of wasting your time using these WhatsApp groups or Instagram reels kind of thing. See, if you are just following Instagram for job updates, instead of getting the opportunities, you might be distracting more while using social media. So it is not recommended to search for a job in Instagram or WhatsApp group or any kind of community. So better thing is, once you build the resume, proper resume, then you can go for any kind of IT related job postings. So job portals. So most of the people will feel that there are only two or three job portals available in the market. I listed almost 53 job portals which are relevant for IT hiring. So there are plenty of opportunities. You just need to look at in a different way instead of just following one way or one portal to apply for a job. So I strongly recommend, if you are familiar in uh, browsing, then I will strongly recommend you to use at least 10 to 15 job portals. There you can find your exact job which is needed. Okay. And next, so we will be live for only 10 minutes more, almost 9 minutes. Yeah. So we'll quickly cover next point, how you are searching for the job. So here, if you are only depending on job portals or this kind of communities or WhatsApp groups or Telegram, you might be missing 80% of the opportunities, because in the industry 80% of the jobs will be fulfilled before posting on job portals. So whatever the competition we are facing, we are trying in that 20% only. So we are missing out low hanging fruit of 80% of the opportunities. How to try those? I'll quickly share you how to build your referral network on LinkedIn. Some of my students got multiple jobs without applying for a job. In your case, it might be you might be applying 100 plus jobs without getting any reply from them. How to fix this? How my students are getting job opportunities without applying for any job, while you are still struggling, even applying, you are not getting result. Okay. So here, so they have built a referral network. So once you create a proper LinkedIn profile, so once you optimize your LinkedIn profile, there are multiple elements to be optimized on LinkedIn. I will share you in the next session. So I quickly share how to communicate with a person and how to get the referral without without being awkward. So most of the people, by the first meeting itself, they will ask for the referral, but they may not be ready to share with you as you are unknown person. So instead of that, you may do you may build some relationship with them, start conversation, first give some value to them, then you may ask for the referral. This is called reciprocity. If you go to if your friend gave you a party or biryani party uh, multiple times, you may feel that I should also give some party when you are ready. So for that reason, you might be feeling a reciprocity. If I get something, if I get some help from somebody, naturally we will try to return it in some other way. That's why most of the people use return gifts in their parties. Okay, in a similar way. So here also, first you give some value to them before asking for the help, so that they can likely help you most. So first you need to identify the active profile on LinkedIn. That means who are active on LinkedIn, then only you can connect with them. So if just simply search some profile which are relevant for you and made a connection request, they may not open that LinkedIn account for almost more than 6 months. So your request will be wasted. So instead of that, you may do this thing. Search for the recent posts which are relevant in your technology, whatever the technology you are using. If you are a full stack developer or min stack developer, then you may search for the content who posted related to full stack. And once you find that post, check for the engagement. Check for the recent posts first. We have posted in last 24 hours. Then you may check for the engagement, who liked on that post, who commented on that post. Uh, if you go for comment section, then they are real people, really serious people who are spending their time to contribute something to the society, something uh, which are other posts. Then they may also help you. So as they are really serious about their connections and building the relationship with the others, so they are spending their time to comment on others post. So you may also connect with those people who are active, who commented. Those profiles may be most relevant for you. And then once you before placing a connection request, check their profile whether they have posted something on LinkedIn. So if they have recently posted something, try to engage on that. Write a meaningful comment, not just like it's good post, great post, not like that. Just read that post, write some relevant comments on it, then place a connection request. As you commented on their post, most likely they may also check your profile, who visited my profile, who commented on my profile. The people are so curious about their things, right? Whenever they get results, so they will likely check their profile whenever they get engagement. So once they accepted your request, now also don't ask for the job referral. Just go to their post, go to skills section and select top 5 skills and endorse them. If you endorse their skills, they will get a direct DM message. So and so person has engaged, so and so person has endorsed you. So they may likely write a thank you message to you. Once you get the thank you message, you need to do one more favor to them. That is writing a recommendation. So check their bio, check their skill set. Based on that, write a meaningful, at least 4 to 5 lines of recommendation. So I have been following you for so long. It's a great work kind of thing. and even we didn't directly work together. I can sense your expertise in these skills based on your content, based on your post, based on your comments. So you may write a recommendation like this, so that they will read your recommendation and they may feel reciprocity. This guy is helping me a lot, so why can't I help them? Then they may ask you, what kind of help can I do you? So I think it's getting disconnected shortly. We